Good morning. Long time no see. Welcome back. Hi. Firstly, going to address the lump in the room. My bulbous forehead. I don't think you can really see it. Maybe that angle. It's gone down quite a bit, but yeah, I drunkenly walked into a pole. Not last night, that before. Yeah, so I had a nice little egg on my head. Now, I haven't put a hat on yet, so I'm slightly concerned about that being very painful, but we move, we get through it, don't we, people? So, yeah, this is going to be a really quick vlog, I think, but basically I wanted to just bring you guys along to our first cross-country clinic. So, me and Belle's. Belle. Hello. Yes, me and Miss Belle are going to be going to South Brockwells, which is where we went for our only other cross-country outing. So I'm just gonna try and do some stuff while I'm on here, but yeah, we're going there again. We've got a eventer called Will Furlong, I think. Do you not like me? I'm just leaning on her bum at the moment. I'll go this way around. Yeah, so we've got him. I've not been taught by him before, so that'll be good, but yeah, looking forward to it. Be interesting to see just how she is. I'm taking her out on her own. She'll obviously have others because we're in a clinic, but not friends, so you know, it's all interesting, isn't it? I'm hoping we can maybe string some fences together. I don't really know if that's going to happen because obviously it depends on who you're with and stuff, but that would be great practice for next weekend, which is our have a go one day event, because technically I've not done any sort of full course with her cross country, so yeah, that'd be really helpful. But yeah, we'll just see. We're probably going to do the usual things, water, step, ditches maybe. I didn't do the water or the steps last time when I took her because we thought that field was closed, so yeah, could be giving that a go as well. But come along with us. As I said, it's going to be a short and sweet one, and fingers crossed it's a good day. It's all on you, girl. And me. I do need to ride, to be fair.
So we thought we'd try and select these.
So I thought I might voice over some of this just to give you a bit of an idea of what was going on. So Belle, this is us warming up. She looks pretty okay here, I would say, chill level wise. But she definitely got excited and was a bit of a tank at the start. So we are just warming up over a couple of these little jumps. He basically just said, you know, jump it however you want to do it. One on its own, doubles, whatever height that's there. Yeah, and she sort of progressively got faster, as you can see. The little hurdling situation started. So we carry on just doing this a little bit, and then we'll move on to another exercise shortly. I was really happy with how she went through this first exercise, really listening and coming back to me. As you can see at the end, we have a lovely little flyer of a stride. We just went back to that double just to try and get the extra stride in that was supposed to have been there before, which we just about managed to chip in a little one. So it's about this exercise that the brakes went again. She's actually clocked on to that big arrowhead there and then wasn't very happy when I told her we're not doing that. So was ignoring my leg and asking to turn, so I had to go the other way as we're trying to head for the tyres that are over on the right of the screen. Now we do run out at this in the first attempt, and that was entirely me. As we come around the corner, I suddenly thought, oh god, that's actually quite big, and froze. And she just thought, nah. As you can see, it's not really a very dramatic run out. It's just a, no, I'm not fancying it if you don't want to. So I was very pleased with myself, and I actually rode and even gave a little kick, which, this sounds stupid, but I just feel like when I freeze and panic, I just don't kick, which is like obviously something you really need to do. So yeah, I was like, we're getting over this, and we did. She was a good little girlie. And then here she's like, yes, you've kicked me, let's go. And I couldn't stop. So in that video she actually ran on a lot longer, but my sister obviously just stopped bothering to film. Just wanted to stop talking quick so you could hear Will instructing me. So after that, on the next line, he got me to circle her after every jump, just trying to get her a bit bored and calmer, obviously trotting and things. She was an ex-team chaser, so that's what she's used to, bolting it around as fast as possible, which is not quite what we want. You can see she gets a little bit sassy when she's not allowed to do this, but this exercise worked really well, and after this I felt like she came back to me really nicely. So she was a good little girlie. We do have our one other run out here, which, to be honest, I have absolutely no idea why. It's a little log, it did have a gap underneath, but it wasn't anything. I didn't feel worried about it, but for whatever reason she just didn't fancy it, so we just came around again and was absolutely fine. And that was it for refusals, so really happy because we did quite a few strange things, and she gave them all a go first time. In a previous line we had done this but the other direction, and then we also did a sunken road, which isn't on camera, but I actually pulled her out of the first part of the step, which was bigger, because I didn't like the look of it. So I asked him to actually teach me how to do steps, because I've never really been taught, I've just done them, which he did. I was really happy. I gave her a pat there because she just had a really nice rhythm, didn't run off with me like she had been, and this was the first line that then we didn't need to do any circling, which really worked from the one before. So we go round this corner, obviously you're not going to be able to see, but there was a little table that we jumped, which she did great. And then straight after that is a ditch. I actually thought that the ditch on the right was the smaller one. It wasn't, it was the bigger one, which is the one we ended up doing accidentally really, but she just popped over it first time. She was really good. And then come round, you can sort of just see us, and then there's a little sort of wall and rail thing there that we popped over nicely. So this is our second go at the same line, so what you wouldn't have seen behind the hedge a minute ago. So the little table, there was the possibility of jumping the bigger one, but I just didn't do it. So carry on, we've got our bigger ditch here, lovely, just pop that again so sweetly, and then round to the same wall rail jump. Just got a bit of a dodgy stride, but no problems. And then we're coming round to do some steps up. This is our first go at doing steps. I was so happy with how she went up these.
Good girl. See, up's fine, it's down I hate.
Okay.
I'm always like, yeah, I'll go up the steps and I'll come down the slope. Good girl. She's having a little poo.
Up and over the fence. Very good. Now just sponge the rain coming down the hill. Good. Lovely. Look up and over.
So here she basically had a last little look at this fence, and I, as you shouldn't do, had gone into the jumping position before she actually went to jump, so I was in the wrong place when she did jump, landed on her neck, and bless her, she's just stayed straight, carried on going forward, which meant I could save myself. I'm so used to kids who would just get you off if you'd done that, but the problem was I had lost both my stirrups, I couldn't get them back. And I was like, I am not falling off. So I grabbed onto the pommel like a 5-year-old child. But who cares? It kept me on. So yeah, at the end of that video, I'm just running towards them lot, trying to get her to stop. Obviously, when she goes into trot, it's even harder to stay on, but got my stirrups back. And then this is me now finishing the rest of that line, which went well. That fence, all of the debris, brush and stuff had blown in front of it, so it was a bit of a mess. So I was really pleased that she just jumped that really nicely, and I just asked him to do that line again because I didn't want that to be our last one of the day, and I was really, really happy with this last line. Hello, yes. She thinks there's more treats. More treats for you. We'll just steam it up. Yeah, we just got back. She was very, very good girl. She was a little bit out of control at the start. I definitely had one moment where it took me a significantly longer time to get her back to me between a couple of jumps. But then we sort of worked on did a jump, would circle, come up into the next one, and just trying to make it quite boring for her so that she just chilled out. And yeah, we got through that, and she definitely got so much better. We had Will Furlong was the instructor. Didn't realise he was like a 5-star level, so I'm glad I didn't, because that would have been quite intimidating. But he was really good. He was very like, I keep saying serious, but like in a good way, just like made notes and just, yeah, he was just really on it, which was really good. He seemed to quite like her and gave me some ideas that I could do at home for the flat to help with things, because she just gets fast and long and flat, which is all she's used to from team chasing, really just bombing it. So yeah, really happy. And I was really pleased with like my confidence, because there's a couple, so I came into a fairly big, these tyres, and they didn't really look massive. I was a bit like and then when I actually turn around and come into them, I was like, oh god. And she obviously sensed that, so we just ran out. But the second time I was like actually rode, and I was just little things like that I'm just really pleased about, because that would have really like freaked me out and I just would have froze in the past. But with her, I know that as long as I'm there, even just a little bit, she'll do it. I don't have to fully be there, but she needs to know that I want her to do it. I think she's very tired. You must be so sleepy. But yeah, super happy. It was really good, because we struck almost straight away, we're stringing fences together, which is what I really needed to do in prep for next week. So that's a really good indicator of what she's going to like. I think she will benefit from a good long warm up, just to take the edge off. But because it's a 1-day event, we're going to have done dressage and then show jumping, and that'll be quite good, because I think the show jumping goes straight into the cross country. So at least we'll have a bit of a show jumper rhythm, and maybe I'll just have to try and keep that. I don't know, we'll see. He did say, you know, having the confidence to let her out and not interrupt the rhythm too much and stuff, which he said I was doing by the end. So yeah, I'll just try and keep that in mind. But really happy. We jumped quite a few different things, and like some steps and sunken road and stuff, which I said to him, I was like, I've never actually been taught how to do like going down type fences and stuff, so that was really good. Yeah, just did a bit of everything. She was great with the water, literally almost went in immediately. So yeah, it made me feel very confident. Well, very is a bit extreme. Confident and excited for our next outing. She was quite shouty in the box, that was the first time on her own, so, but apart from being noisy, she seemed okay. And actually I gave her a calming cookie, and I had one. I don't know what the effect was. Obviously I don't know what she would have been like without it, but yeah, we'll see. I've got some more, so I'll do that next week, and some calming powder, just pop that in, it's not going to hurt, is it? And yeah, but all in all, very happy. And there was a photographer there, so hopefully she gets some nice snaps as well, which be great, because we haven't got any like that out and about yet. So yeah, great girl. So she's gonna have a little chill in the stable now for the rest of the day, and then out tonight with her sister Kalani. You're such a good girl, weren't you? Yeah, and everyone seemed to think you're a very pretty girl. Yes, they do, which you are. So yeah, one of those ones. It looks a bit less mad than it feels, but I haven't actually watched videos back yet, so it might look mental. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching, and definitely be vlogging next week at the 1-day have a go event. So we'll see you there.